Father Pierre here at the RECongress, LA Religious Education Congress, the last day. You might have seen the interview I did with Father Dan Horan. Well, I'm interviewing now some folks that the folks from St. Joseph the Worker know. Maira, Gaby, who work with our youth and young adults back at St. Joseph the Worker. And I'll tell you, I've had a great time. This has been like a total time of renewal. This week has been, the theme here is something to do with mercy and holiness, and I don't know, for me this is just a real opportunity to renew my own relationship with God and learn at the same time. I don't know, how's it been for you?
It's been great. One thing I'm taking from it is that I'm seeing a lot of overarching themes of what we talk about and what we're trying to work towards in the parish, especially with the joy of the gospel, with encounter, with synodality, with community, everything that a lot of the speakers here are talking about. And it's a good affirmation of what we're doing at St. Joseph, or what we're working towards. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, same for me. I think refreshing is the right word. Challenging too. A lot of the workshops I went to have been both affirming of a lot of the really good spirituality, energy that we have at St. Joe's, which I feel is quite unique, and it's affirming a lot of what I've heard here about that, and also quite challenging about acceptance, about unconditional love, about being a church at the peripheries, at the edge, and how hard that really is, the reality of how hard that is, but also the joy you can get from it, how rewarding it is when you hear and see so many people really living that and sharing that. And it's pretty inspiring, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. I just came out of a presentation on evangelization with Asian Pacific Islander communities. Now, of course, we don't have anybody like that from our parish, St. Joseph the Worker. You're not Filipino, are you?
No.
Anyway, it's true. And we have all the members of peripheral communities within our community. And it's always a question, just how do we reach out? So my question, final question really is, what are you going to take home from this? Like, you're here for a reason. And I know that's probably maybe a difficult question for us to answer. I can't fully answer it myself at this moment, but I'm going to hand it over to you and see if you can do that.
Yeah, I'll try. There's a lot. I think what I'll bring back is really just, I'm a little bit on fire about hope. I'm full of hope. The second part of the theme was live mercy and hope, and hopeful for where we can go, what we can do, hopeful for just really speaking for and being an advocate for love, for who Jesus is in my life, and hopefully that's enough to inspire and help someone else.
I've received a really good reminder of holiness and what holiness is to me, and that it's in all of us. It's not something that we have to work towards. It's something that God has given us. And I just came out of a session with Steve Grisano about grace, and he was talking about how God doesn't decide how, or God decides how the grace is put out into the world, and sometimes you cooperate with that grace and you're that grace for other people. So just keeping that in mind and being that person who can cooperate with grace, with the youth, with the people in their parish, with everything that I do in life, really, in just our daily lives. It's something that I'm really gonna take home and think about.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
folks, don't forget Ash Wednesdays on Wednesday. See you there.
See ya.
Bye.